Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up!
Welcome to FitFrontMovement.com. In this episode, we're at the showroom in Asbury Park with the host of Stand Up Saturdays for over a year now, Fred Austin. Fred, thanks for having Fit Front Movement. I really appreciate the time, man.
Thanks for having me. Let's see, my girlfriend's white. Not bragging. No, sure is too, sir. Congratulations.
You're from Plainfield, obviously. What are the steps to get you from Fred Austin in Plainfield to performing at stages all over New Jersey and being a host at the showroom on Saturday Night Stand Up?
I really would say, it sounds kind of corny, but I would say it's been coming since my whole life, basically. I've always, I wouldn't say I necessarily always thought I was going to do stand-up, but I was always a bit of a class clown. I always thought I was funny, even though my mother always usually disagreed. I know when I saw, not even saw, I remember listening to Bring the Pain, Chris Rock. I was like 12 on cassette. It was my cousin's car because my mother wouldn't let us listen to stuff like that.
There's got to be some limits, when you're 12.
Yeah, well, I found my way to Bring the Pain anyway, and I'm not going to say that, but I knew then I wanted to be that. And then I learned that racial arguments lead to racial apologies, and those are always just really sad for everybody involved, Get in a fight, and the next morning I'm like, look, baby, I'm sorry about last night. I got a little out of hand, I was drinking. Shouldn't have said what I said about Bruce Springsteen. I know he's very important to y'all. He's born to run. I get it. And she's like, no, that Michelle Obama wisecrack was out of line. She's your Cleopatra. I get that now.
Fred, what's your writing process like? Do you write every word out? Do you make outlines? Is it all off the head? What's your writing process?
Definitely not all off the head, even though I do often find that some of my best jokes that I eventually keep, might have happened in the moment, or I found a way to make it funnier in the moment. Generally, I go with more like an outline type deal. I don't know, I've done both. There are certain bits that I have that I kind of wrote out the whole thing. I just wrote what I was thinking. It just basically depends on what's happening. More often than not, I'm drunk and at the bar or something, ranting and raving, and I get some people laughing, and then I'll think that's funny.
If I make 5 people laugh here, I'm going to make 500 people laugh.
Every time a white person tells me, dude, I'm going to Ireland, I'm like, oh, awesome, other pale people who drink a lot, it's gonna be great, So I just threw out, I was like, look, before I die, I would really love to go to Africa, and she looked at me like I suggested we hang out in Camden, New Jersey for the weekend.
How would you describe your performance style? When somebody comes into one of your shows and sees you on stage, what should they expect?
My whole goal is to get you into my head. If I can get you thinking like I'm thinking. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just trying to get you, on my same wavelength, and then some weird stuff happens, but usually it's entertaining. Yeah, I was talking to an older woman. They say, how old do you think I am? Which only old bitches ask you that question. But, how old do you think I am? And I'm like, I looked at her like she was like a jar of jelly beans. I was like, me being an idiot, I'm actually going to try to give her my best guess, And I'm like, you look, what you 37. She's like, 37? Oh my God, he thinks you start tapping people, he think I'm 37. Oh my, how old do you think I am? I'm 36. I'm like, bitch, that was a good guess. Really?
All right, Fred, everybody knows you're the host of Stand Up Saturdays at the showroom in Asbury Park. Where else do you perform regularly, and where can people find you online?
Online, you can follow me on Twitter, at FredAustin10. Okay, it's a nod to both Eli Manning and Chipper Jones, two of my favorite athletes. You can find me on Facebook.com/FredAustinComedian. So I got some of my videos there. I got videos on it all over, my YouTube. I try to update that as much as possible. So you just YouTube Fred Austin Comedian. I'm sure I'll come up. I perform obviously regularly here. I host this show, which is the first Saturday of every month at 10 p.m. So, Asbury Park here at the showroom, so you can always find me here.
I need your top 5 stand-up comics of all time, excluding Chris Rock.
Okay. Well, I'm actually happy that you took someone out because it's a difficult question. Richard Pryor, Steve Martin, George Carlin, Eddie Murphy, and Dave Chappelle.
I need your top 4 places to perform that are not the showroom at Asbury Park.
Caroline's on Broadway, the New York Comedy Club.
Okay.
Also, Broadway Comedy Club that's on 53rd between 8th and 9th, and Stress Factory in New Brunswick. I enjoy that room a lot as well.
I need the 3 songs, artists, albums you listen to get fired up to hit the stage.
Curtis Mayfield, Superfly. Definitely. Any. I mean, I'm usually more old school. What's his name? The OJs, For the Love of Money. I don't make much money doing stand up, but
one day, that's the goal, right?
That's my joint right there. And a little something. I guess Lil Wayne 3-peat. I do listen to that often.
I need the best 2 things about performing and hosting at the showroom in Asbury Park.
Best 2 things are meeting new comics every week. It's always a fresh lineup. And then also just being in a place like this. It's beautiful, and we usually sell out, so it's always a great crowd.
And I need 1 reason why everybody should check out Fred Austin live on stage.
I mean, where else you gonna see somebody perform? And like you said, you thought it was a high school jersey, but this is actually from when I was 13. I got 12, 11. Where else can you see somebody who's not only rocking their 11-year-old jersey, but can still fit in it, you know? Bam, exactly.
Stand up! Stand up!